Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Well, how well is this playing out? We are moving further into my original target area up here. If you remember, if you've been following me on the channel about MATIC and the Elliott Wave analysis, you will see and you will know that we did hit all the target areas that I showed you. We first came down into this yellow target area, not deep, but we came into it, then we came into the next one up here, where we touched the 260 level. Then we came down into this area, turned around bullish, and then, as expected, we're moving here higher into new all-time highs. To tell you that I would expect in the current larger wave 3 here a price target of around $4 for MATIC, and we're moving higher into this direction. Today also, and another reason why I make this video, one of my sell orders triggered directly at the top again. 290 was my sell order that triggered for Polygon MATIC. You can see that we did hit that order, and now we are retracing back. If you're interested in further sell and buy orders for MATIC or other cryptos that I cover on this channel, please check out my channel membership. All channel members can that are at least silver level can get access to Discord with some buy and sell orders, but I only recently started with that, so don't expect hundreds of buy and sell orders. This is building all the time, but I only started recently and need time to populate it, but also the live chat and everything is included. All right, so where are we here? So we are currently back into this target area, the original one. I left it on the chart. It was only actually for this wave here. Yeah, but we're now back in there. So it was for this wave, and we did hit it back then, only at the lower end, but yeah, we did come into it. But we're now back within it. In the from where we are coming from, we built here back between July and September. We built a larger wave 1 in white here, came then down in wave 2. Now we are in this larger wave 3 in white as well, but within that we have certain smaller waves based on the Elliott Wave method. So we have here in blue another 1, 2, yeah, and if I went even smaller, I would have another 1, 2 here. And however, in blue now, I think we are in blue, in this blue wave count, we are now in a wave 3. So this top here from the 10th or the 9th, or was it the 8th? The 8th of December, that was not a wave 3 top because we did come down too far. So we came into the target area or into the price range of wave 1. So this was not the wave 3 completed, indicating we are still in that wave 3 here. Now, what would be the target level for that wave 3? So first of all, you can see that the original target level for this wave here in white, that was here, this yellow target area, but I think we haven't even completed this wave 3. So we have come up in a wave 1. That's normally where you take your fib extensions from the beginning of the wave 1 to the wave 1, and the 1.618 to 200% would then have been the target area for that first move to the upside here in a wave 3. But because the white wave 3 hasn't been completed yet, yeah, I would expect further price increases. So what you normally get is you take your at least for wave 3, you would at least expect the 1.618 extension. So back when I gave you this target level here, it looked like, right, the wave 1 was complete. Maybe we made another 1, 2, and then we came into it. But we are still in this sort of larger wave 3. We haven't completed the smaller wave scale. If that makes any sense. The Elliott waves can get quite complicated. So the thing is, you normally say for a wave 3 at least the 1.618 extension level, okay, at least. But basically, because we built this foundation here of smaller degree 1, 2 and another smaller degree 1, 2 here, I think we are building a solid foundation for further price levels at the upper end. And if we then need to shift it to the next 1, 2 setup, to get an idea of where the next price might land. And here we go to the beginning of the next wave 1, and also we need to go to the top of the next wave 1. There you go. And that would take us here to higher price targets. And then that would assume that we are in this blue wave 3 now, okay? Here you can see that in a blue wave 3. And you have this blue 1, 2, so that would tell us the 1.618 extension level would then be, and I make that in another color. So basically this target area was for this wave. We did come into it, and based on that, we would now expect for that blue wave 3, yeah, to reach here the target of at least here 295, 296. We haven't quite got there yet, and I'll make that in another color. So we're talking here about a target area for now between this, yeah. So this is where I would expect the price to come into before we then retrace in a wave 4. That wave 4 would need to stop above the previous wave 1 here. So it would need to stop above around 220, yeah, before we then move up higher in a wave 5, and that could really take us to $4. That would be then that wave, the white wave 3 here, yeah, before we then retrace that one as well and move up in a white wave 5. So, you know, we're even in this white wave 3, we're only in a wave 3 now. We still have the wave 4 to come, retracement then, possibly to the 0.382 fib level, and then we have that wave 5. So I'm going to keep track on it. Further price increases expected. Not much more of an initial price increase before we get a bit of a retracement though. Bear that in mind, and to keep that active then, this wave count here, I think we would need to stay at least above 222 now that we're moving up higher here. But I would expect us to get further into this blue target area now. But again, you can see that we here found some resistance as we were starting to move closer to it. Reason why we're retracing now as well. On the 8 hour, we're now overbought. I would say probably on the 4 hour as well, overbought on the RSI. So above the 70 level. On the 1 hour chart, we're already bringing it down again. So that will feed back into the higher time frames. On the daily, we're not overbought yet. So as I said, we could have a little bit more scope here to move into this area of at least the 1.618 extension before we then retrace down, depending on how high you get. Let's say we get to, let's just say we get to the $3 level, you know, just a little bit higher. Then we could retrace all the way. Then we could retrace all the way down again. Yeah, probably to 226, you know, the 0.382 fib level normally for a wave 4. Ideal retracement 225 before you then move up higher here into higher levels of around maybe, you know, $4 for the wave 5 in blue. And that's where we are now. So it's looking and that would be that wave 3 here in white. So this is looking good for Polygon MATIC. If we just take another final look here on the weekly, we can see that we are now getting into the overbought range on the weekly. So need to be careful, but as long as the MACD is keeping its upward momentum, I wouldn't be too worried. We need to be careful because we are now quite high on the MACD as well. And if that at some point turns around, and that will be a final ABC correction, then you will see, then we can drop quite hard. But I think we are not there yet. So I would expect further continuation, but, you know, and that is very important. This, again, also the Elliott Wave, it's not like a crystal ball. It can give you a very good indication of where prices are heading. But first of all, it's very complex, very difficult. It's easy to get the wave count wrong. So far, it's worked out perfectly, which makes me very confident about this, this wave count here, especially as we bought exactly at the low here at 175 for everybody who's or 178 for everybody who's been following my buy and sell orders. The thing is, you can always be wrong, and also even if this is a perfectly valid wave count for the Elliott waves that can tell us very accurately where the prices might be heading, in the end the market might still take another decision and another route. You know, there might be something unexpected happening, and overall it's all a game of probabilities. So for that purpose, I am taking profits along the way. That is why I have set buy and sell orders at certain levels, and they work out, because the last sell order I had placed here directly at the top, we then had the buy order trigger down here at 178. Now we had another sell order trigger up here. I think there might now be a bit of a retracement before we carry on, so someone could then buy in again, but again, that's up to you. It's not one of my buy orders. I try to set them at specific places, and if you are interested in seeing them, you can find them on Discord as a channel member. Not for all cryptos that I cover here yet, but it's growing. And yeah, so far it's working out good. So always be on the side of caution understand that things could go wrong as well, which is why I think profit taking along the way is important. But of course, in the long run, just a hodl strategy for Polygon MATIC. I think next year we will see much higher prices anyway for Polygon MATIC. Generally for the entire crypto market. I think the bull market next year is still to come, maybe after an initial drop for Bitcoin. That might come in in Q1, with in line with my Bitcoin expectation, and that would then impact Polygon MATIC as well. But anyway, hopefully you liked the update about Polygon MATIC. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.